This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Welcome to the Customer Service Podcast, where we talk about the transaction from both sides of the counter. I am only K.
Martin Luther.
Big Don.
Martin Luther, you gotta stop with this.
That's me, baby.
Oh, man.
I am Martin Luther.
Shit, why we here today? We want to talk about all the shit ever that we want our money back for. Like, ever. So, you know, in the past episodes, we talk about that no refunds. And it ain't no refund. All sales is final.
I'm going to HR today on that ass.
When you come to the stores, all sales are final. But for my own shit, this is very selfish. I want my money back. And y'all gonna have some disagreements with me on some things. But what I really want to talk about or mention is that I want my money back for this album. This album is the Yeezus album.
We're starting off hot.
Yes. So we had some conversation about this off camera, off pod, and so all right. Let me give you the backstory to this. So I had just got this car. I had got I think it was like a 07 Honda Accord, and it was a good running car. I like that shit.
R.I.P.
Nice.
Betty.
It was nice, and I had bought 2 albums. I hit the target. This is the last time. This is the actual CD I bought too. These is actually the last CDs I've ever purchased. So I bought 2 albums, brand new whip. All right, let's go. I bought God Forgives and I Don't from Rick Ross, and I bought the Yeezus album. It's Yeezy. Look,
Yeezy was at his high.
Ross
was at the high.
It's not even that. It's just like, all right, well, yeah, Yeezy was at his high, but I was been listening to Kanye West from College Dropout. Like, it was a thing. That era of music from around College Dropout all the way through late registration was a very like special time. Like, we had this group. It's a group of us. We used to call ourselves the After School Special Crew, and we was listening to everything from Tribe, Lupe, Ye, like it, and we started really building up, making music and making beats, and actually this is the predecessor to where we are right now, making this podcast. So all right, I got this album, and I'm like, yes, this is the new Kanye West album. This shit gonna be fire. I'ma love everything about it, and I played it. I played it once through. No, I wasn't paying attention. This is my mindset. Like, I wasn't paying attention too much. I didn't hit like how I thought it would. All right, ran it back again.
Did you lock yourself in a dark room and just put headphones on and listen to this?
All right, so there's 2 ways that I go about these things. Right, when I get an album, I always listen to every album from the beginning to the end, straight through. And if it's in the car, usually it's in the car. I'm playing that. If I know I got a long drive, if it's a short drive, I might not even cut it on because I ain't gonna give it enough attention. But I got a decent drive that's at least like a half hour, 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. I'm rocking it then, or this is like the last part of the day, and I'm headphones
unwinding. Yeah,
right.
You unwinding. Okay.
I played it in the car, played it in the head with the headphones on in the dark room. That shit was doo-doo to me. I liked a couple tracks.
There's like 2 to 3 tracks.
Literally like 2 tracks.
That have re-listen value.
Let me pull up the track list.
And then another thing about this album.
I gave him a couple chances too, but it's not hitting.
If you remember the Yeezus album, he sold us a blank disc. There's no cover art. There's nothing on the disc. It's a plain, looks like a Maxwell disc, the plain regular blank Johns in a coverless case. It has some red tape.
Okay, so I'm gonna go.
Yes, find some other tracks on there that you
I got
like.
the 3 track list. My top 3.
Nina Simone.
And because at that point, and still now, that album was so bass heavy.
I like albums like that.
I got 2 12s in my car. Listen, I was bumping Send It Up on the way here prior to even know we was gonna talk about Ye, and my whole whip was shaking.
It's been in my like recent plays, honestly. It's
my
funny
top 3.
Talking about this right now.
Send It Up, Blood on the Leaves. That shit
Blood
damn
on the
near
Leaves,
makes me
absolutely.
cry.
Yeah.
And it's a toss up between New Slaves and Black Skinhead.
Take both of them.
I gotta. Sometimes I'm in the moment for them. Sometimes it's like I can't really. Nah.
I'll go.
It's a toss up. You could interchange them for me.
I get it.
You interchange them. If we were saying top 4, absolutely. 5, I ain't got 5
I don't
off
have
this
a
Ye
5.
album to give you. Sorry.
I'll go Blood on the Leaves. I even like Bound. Bound was dope to me, and I like.
That's like the last track
But
on
Black
it,
Skinheads, you're not playing that every time you get in the whip. Like, that's not
like
your
a-
go-to
that's like
Depends
track.
what
once
you
every-
looking for.
That's like
you
a
try to
once every
shake
Anger?
up the block. Yeah,
Once every
absolutely.
4 months, you listen.
Black Skinhead,
Yo.
throw
You
it
gotta
back.
shake your dreads to that.
All right, so bottom line, I like Kanye's work. I like, how his shit sounds, the things that he does, the things that he tries. This shit just wasn't it. I end up launching that album out the window of that Accord.
You
Good
lying.
I'm
Lord,
dead ass.
really?
I launched that shit. I was so mad.
I think people were joking when they say shit like that.
No,
but
I really launched that shit.
I would never throw a shit
Yeah,
out
it's like
the
a
window.
$15 CD.
I launched that shit, man. As much money as I've sent through to Def Jam or whoever Kanye
for real.
labels on. Look, I had every other album prior to that. I recently bought a pair of Yeezys. Talked about that. That was my buy. So I still support the man. It goes. I bought the album. It goes to show you I support the man. Nobody buys albums anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I know.
Like, nah.
That's
This
true.
That was
But-
mine. I could
That's
throw it.
true.
I could throw
Was
it.
this not a time when CDs were out? No, right? That was.
Yeah, the CDs were still.
CDs. That was the end of
Yeah,
like
the end
CDs.
of- That was the end of the era.
I think that was
It was
when-
all iTunes.
I think
then.
iPhone still had like 30 pin. or
Speaking
some
of
shit.
now,
I think
while we
we're
on the
lying,
music
bro. That was
tip,
like 10
Chargers.
years ago. Nobody was buying CDs 10 years ago.
Yes, they were.
yes they were,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
Yes, they were.
Speaking of the music tip, you get your money
From
back
Line,
from
I'm
Dave.
flying.
You get your money back from Dave.
No.
You holla at Dave.
No.
Yeah, you got everybody, yo. You
I
got
do nothing, man.
Email.
I'm not gonna lie.
Come
do
on,
nothing.
man.
You should hit
Dave.
the label.
The label.
No, I honestly,
Yeah,
I did
motherfuckers
reach
old.
out. I don't want to,
You hit him on the gram. Yo, Dave, give my
I'm sure,
man
I'm
his
sure
bread,
dude
yo.
don't listen to this right now.
We'll
but
pull up the VIP and
He came
chill.
back at me wild. I got the dude's number through emails when I was playing with him back and forth, right?
the
You got Dave number 3 email?
Yeah, nah, I was about
Huh?
to say you got Dave number or you got the motherfucker
No, I
ain't got that
promoter.
shit
the
no
promoter.
more.
Okay.
So I get his number. I'm going back and forth texting him. And he's pretty much like, oh, bro, this and that. It was a pandemic. Everybody lost this. And I was like, he was like, oh, I got a lawsuit right now for like 30 G's. I was like, bro, that sounds like a you problem. And I need that back.
Did he say you know who I am?
He already said in the email, I will issue a refund to me. So, I mean, like, we could do this as long as he wants to.
You should have.
But I'm going to get my $423 back.
You should have
Huh?
asked him for to get you in another club. Like, yo, all right, put me a VIP at a rooftop somewhere on the house.
Nah, bro.
Shit, how long was
on.
the concert supposed to be for? The event?
I don't
So
know.
those shits go like 2-3 hours, right? He's got openers
Yeah,
and
I
all
was
that
going to
stuff.
spend money too, but it's a loss for everybody.
Well, look,
Clearly.
Nah,
You're like,
don't give
look.
up.
Look, I got this
ain't gonna
podcast.
get
If you
that
could
money.
get Dave to just come and
It's not
sit down
Dave's
for the
fault.
length of the...
Dave ain't do nothing.
He didn't.
He didn't perform. He did nothing. He stayed right where he was.
He literally did
Uptown.
nothing. Uptown, baby.
Yeah,
That's
man.
true.
I don't
That's
know.
true.
East is my guy. He did nothing. Hoffa out now. Sorry.
Still got to
Sorry,
get that
guys.
bread back.
But
That's
yeah.
crazy.
I need my bread back from Nike, bro.
Why?
What?
How
I
dare
have
you?
usually no gripe about Nike
dare
products.
you.
Have never had a gripe about Nike. Only about the dumb shit that they make, like that weird bubble suit. That shit
What
is.
bubble suit?
You never seen the bubble suit?
Nah, you got to show me
I
this.
gotta show you. It's like look like a merm bubble, but it's a whole like
A merm bubble?
Snow suit.
What does that mean?
Pants top.
Oh, nah. You don't like the
that
snowsuit?
shit look retarded, bro. You look like Frosty the Snowman walking around.
But you got
in
an
that shit.
all-white one?
They got an all white one, and it's got anyway. So I bought some Vapor Maxes, Vapor Max Plus.
Oh, please tell me they
Yeah.
fit.
Nah, they fit. I bought like 6 pair of these shits. I got 2 in red, 2 in black, 1 in white. I love them. It's a
What's
great
wrong with you?
fucking shoe.
6
Yes, absolutely.
at the same time?
If I find a style, I'll just buy it. This was probably over the course of like a year. Just bought like 6,
Oh,
7.
man, like you
of
did it one shot. Like,
them. Nah,
shut
so I
up.
bought
That's
the
how you supposed
7th
to go when
pair.
you going in.
Yeah, that's how you find something
Was
you
it from
like.
was it from Goat?
Absolutely not. They're regular Vapor Max. They're from Nike. Nothing special about them. Just solid colors.
Sus.
Got the black Johns. Love them. Comfortable. They go with everything. That's my everyday shoe. I don't like to wear my same shoe every day, but if I got to go with an everyday shoe,
Yeah, it's bad for your feet.
all
You gotta
black
spread it out.
Air
you know?
Max Pluses. Great.
Change it up.
Mesh top. They light. Cool. 4th day wearing them Johns, the rubber came off the bubble.
No. You sure you got them from a reputable
Nike.com.
Nike
I got the
authorized
Nike
retailer?
app, baby. And I was so upset, and
That's
I'm
one
just
of those
like,
dot CMs.
dot co, Nike.co.
That was
Bro.
the one bad one in the batch.
The one
Scam
bad
likely.
one in the back.
How
The
many think there are,
Marshalls, the Marshalls
Oh, there's
Nikes.
a couple. There's a decent pair.
You
And the
think?
whole time I'm just like,
Oh no.
I'm gonna just use these up and I'm gonna pass them to my brother.
That's well,
What?
I wouldn't do that. You go, why don't you go hit your cobbler? Hey yo, I need the bubble.
On the Vapor Max bubble.
Look, nigga, if
I
you
don't know
use-
if he's
if
that
you
nice.
hit
I'm sure he could do. He could do.
You
I don't know.
him when it comes to this cobbling
That's
shit.
easy.
All right, you know what?
Get
I'm
that
gonna go
bubble.
holler at the cobbler.
They're making it in China. You don't
And
think
I'm
he
gonna
can do it
see.
over
I'm
here?
gonna see if he
This
got
is
the
America,
rubber
baby.
piece to go on the Vapor Max
That
bubble.
nigga's gotta fabricate
And
that
if he
shit.
do, I'm gonna get him to come on the show,
No, you're not.
and we're gonna have a fucking whole drum.
He's
got
gotta
to
make that shit from scratch. He's probably gonna get cancer from like blowing air into some sort of
You gotta imagine though, as a
plastic
cobbler,
material.
imagine the customer service you gotta go through. Somebody comes back, this isn't shiny enough. Like you bought me a shoe that was already eaten by your dog.
Imagine fixing somebody's shoe, bro.
What you mean? There's money in that, bro.
That's crazy.
How you,
I'm just saying.
how you think
Imagine.
you get custom gators?
No,
Maurice,
I'm not
let's
fixing
go.
nobody's shoe.
no,
Let's
you
go.
know,
I'm above that.
If they paying you $500, $600, $700 for that, chill out.
$500,
B.
$600.
You crazy, bro. You crazy. How much you think it costs to repair some Chanels that only been on the market for a year?
I don't think that they're
Bread.
going to your cobbler for that.
Bread. They're
That-
going to a
I would
cobbler.
go to
Not
a
your
cobbler. You need to contact.
And if you
Chanel,
if
get
you a
the
cobbler like
exact
me,
joints.
like if I could embody a cobbler, it would be the best fucking cobbler in the world. I tell you that.
How do they even still have cobblers? Though?
Because
there's a market
bro.
for it.
It's
I'm
a
just
market.
saying, though, like
It's a
He's
niche
still out
need.
here.
Shoe repair?
Yeah, absolutely. I bet you. Go ahead and fuck them sevens up some
Now,
more.
see, sneakers
and,
are one
and
thing.
ask them to get
Oh, you said
repaired.
some more, B.O.
Sneakers are one thing,
I'll
right?
be real, bro. Like all the Jordans I have are the best shoes I have. All like
You want to bring them back to life? Take them to a cobbler.
I don't bring them.
Check.
I don't need to. I've had these for a minute.
What if
Resold
you had a pair of OGs, like from the time that they were first released? Like if you got
Let
some
me think right now.
what came out in
96,
98?
yeah.
98 was what, the 11s?
That's 20 years though.
All right, but if you
what's
still
that
had
mean?
those, that
I
shoe
have-
has actual value on the,
trying to think right
in the
now.
shoe marketplace.
You ain't
sneaker
you
marketplace.
ain't really about the shoe life. You just buy shoes to put them on your feet. You don't
It's
really
probably
like
obvious. You wear
care
size
about the
80.
story of the shoe
you
and
do
shit
with
like
it?
that.
Shit.
I like Jordans. I like the story of the Jordans, the Jordans.
So when you cop a pair of Jordans, they don't mean nothing for you to hold on to them for 10, 15, 20 years down the line?
What do you? I
There's so many other stories out there
that
for
shit
shoes.
is foolish, bro.
How are you kidding me? How?
To buy
How?
a pair of sneakers and just put them up there, like
I'm not saying put them up. Enjoy the sneaker.
You gotta wear it.
Yeah, and you wear it. And then in, let's say, 6-7 years' time, maybe they don't make that colorway ever again. You wouldn't want to rebuff your sneakers, so when you go out,
It's a
people are
different
like,
time now. B.
yo,
Like,
I ain't seen them shoes in 30
I just-
years. How
I-
the hell you got
I
those,
just bought
B?
the Iversons that you seen. That was how they stopped making those forever.
That was a re-release, though. That don't really
Exactly.
That's
count.
what I'm saying.
Re-releases happen, and Jordans are
But
always
that's
gonna be
probably
released.
never
talking
gonna
about
happen again for
OG, you talking
Iverson.
about from the
Yeah.
time that they was released, that shit has value. So you want to keep those up. You need a cobbler.
And then we're gonna sell to somebody else, and they're not gonna wear it either.
Nah, we
they
don't
wear
sell
it or not,
sneakers. I
nigga,
don't
they
sell
bought
sneakers
it.
over here. I
Yeah,
keep
like
my
some
shit.
McFlys. I'll put it in a case or
I
something.
No,
keep
you
my
can get
shits.
the Tiger Woods 5s from when he got jammed.
the DUI 5s.
the DUI 5.
Yo, have you ever seen the Jesus Christ 7s, the sandals?
Oh,
Them
Jesus
shits is fire, bro.
Christ.
Yo, we all gonna
That's
go,
just
and we're not
fire.
bringing the sneakers with us. B. I'm wearing my Johns.
There are a couple sneakers that I would like to return. You know, Vans. I got a lot of Vans. There's Vans that look like other Vans, but they're like a different version, and they're not the same. So like
It's like the era, the pro era.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
there's the plain white. You see them on, numerous females. It's basically like this very plain white, all white pair of Vans. But they have that, and then they have this other one with like an extra stitch, and that extra stitch just changes up the whole shit. I had bought a pair of those before. I want my money back for that. I
I need my money back
cheap
on
sneakers.
everything in life, bro.
Those don't hurt your feet.
I need my back.
The
Vans,
Vans Johns,
comfortable as fuck.
because they're flat, right? Like
Just
it's like they're like cons
fucking
almost.
2 inches of padding. It's
just
comfortable as hell.
bro. And they
I
go
don't
with
have- I don't have
everything. They lay with jeans perfectly.
The
Let me get a pair.
the Yeezys. By the way, I did say this on the last episode that I was getting another pair of sneakers coming through. It was the Yeezys. I got the 500s. I always wanted them. Decided to finally get them. They are comfortable as hell, but they run small. and
small?
they run
Size
real
and a
small.
half, yeah.
I got a whole half size up from what I wear, and they still kind of tight. But then again, it could just be because they gotta get broken in. They comfortable, but they hot. Shit's just hot. Like it's
You got the
bad
boot.
material. That's
Who
not
the
the
fuck
boot.
gets the boot?
That's not the boot. The utility black low top. It's not the boot. The boot go up over your ankle. These shits is
Actually,
just
speaking
hot.
of the new boots, them shits is fire.
Now they fire. Now they fire. Yeah, what was it? 1050?
I like the color. That color, that half orange with the tan in the
that
back,
highlighter
look
orange.
like a rainbow boot type,
what I'm saying?
or
You
a
could
rain boot type
finesse
shit.
that
I like
with a
that shit.
Look-
Looking
Card
like
hard.
a clay leche, you heard?
Oh,
That clay leche.
Nah, I mean,
That
that
creme
shit
brulee,
fire.
you heard?
With
Yeah,
you
like-
throw a fucking trench coat on with that in the rain.
What?
Yo, come on, baby.
With
You
the-
don't know.
with-
You don't know about the trench coat
With
with
the
a
shotty
parka.
on the string.
You
like,
should be
Yeah.
rocking trench coats. You big. That should have.
Yeah, like
look
man, I
mysterious as
like
fuck.
work coats. I look like,
Mafioso.
Patrick Bateman, you heard?
Patrick
Straight,
Bateman.
straight mafioso, American Psycho style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of coats, what happened with that coat you had? It was a
Which coat?
suit coat, a sport
Oh,
coat.
man.
Oh
I'll
my!
tell you.
From the wedding, ping, ping, ping.
Go ahead, explain it.
Oh,
Explain.
man. All right. So, no names.
Set it up.
I had a
Set it up.
nice little weekend. No work Friday. Had to drive to Connecticut for a wedding.
Not a bad drive. I go up there
It wasn't
often.
bad.
You steamed on the way up.
Most traffic I had was on the way in Jersey.
Yeah.
Whereas Connecticut was nothing.
As
But
soon
it
as you
was
get
nothing.
to the bridge, it's cool.
Yeah, that was not. That was a breeze. But the whole like the park. It was mostly just the parkway, and then getting into New York.
You gotta go
Well, it
early
wasn't
as fuck.
bad.
You go early as fuck. There's nothing.
It
Go early
was.
on Sunday.
It wasn't bad, but it was really hot.
Yeah. It was
Man,
hot
it
as
was like
hell.
100. So it was a beautiful day. A couple things happened like throughout my day. Like normally, if you were weak, they would like break you, but I kept going. But so let me think what happened. So then I
They
get
ran out of
there.
glazed donuts and Krispy Kreme.
Oh man, I don't like Krispy Kreme.
You a
Neither
Dunkin'
do
guy?
Neither do I.
I've had Krispy Kreme
The
once.
best donut I
and I'm
had.
waiting for these donuts to come in off the little school fundraiser
Them
joint.
shits,
We
they're
fucking
too
them
sweet,
shits
bro.
up.
They're too sweet.
That's a donut. It's supposed to be
donut,
sweet.
Yeah, I don't want that.
You like the original plain just
Best
for
donut
coffee
I
with
had
donuts?
was in
Old fashioned.
New Orleans at
That
so
shit had
a
bacon
mom,
on it?
a mom and pop. Nah, it was just like I was in the right place at the right time, bro. It was
Nola. Shout out Nola.
yeah, New Orleans. That shit was the best donut I've ever had. It wasn't in a brand name or nothing like that. But so anyway, it's 100 degrees. I get up there and like the hotel we were staying at was like it's like an old colonial town. You know what I mean? So like it was like very like old wood.
What
and
town
like,
was it?
This was in Essex, Connecticut.
Okay.
This is the best small town in America.
Sounds proper and rich.
I don't remember. I don't
I
know that
mean, it's
town.
like colonial. You know how it is. Like they still got the old houses. They don't got no like. You
Connecticut's
know,
like a historic
yeah,
landmark
Exactly. They got
state.
probably an area for that, but
Mark Twain house and shit like
The
that. out there.
richest people in the world live in Connecticut. Something like that.
yeah,
All
not.
the
station,
billionaires.
It wasn't where I was, but I mean, this was it was like a really old hotel. Like I'm sure George Washington stayed there at some point. So the keys that I had
Skeleton
were
key.
like on this like little like it was like a frail like one of those like it was like almost it wasn't even like a keychain, bro. I don't know. So they gave me this and I was like, all right, this is definitely gonna break. I was just thinking it the whole time. So then I go up. I ended up missing the shuttle to the wedding because I like mixed up the time or something. I got there maybe like what was this like 1:30. No. I got there like a little before 2:00, and I just like had to take 2 trips to my car, bring my stuff up and all that, and I missed the shuttle. I come outside, somebody's like, oh yeah, it left. I'm like, I'm driving. You know what I mean? I got the AC anyway, so I'm driving. Whatever, I'm leaving my car. I go back up to get my car.
Driving though, you're gonna get sauced down at the wedding though.
Oh yeah, but I left my car. I went and got it the next morning.
Yeah, you
Responsible. Don't drink and drive, baby.
safety first.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Know your limits. So anyway, so I go back to get my car keys. I stick the key in the lock. The whole keychain breaks in front of me, bro. 100 degrees. My hands are full. I'm
Your
like, all right.
car key?
No. The key to get into where my room was.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But I'm outside at this point because it's too. You know what I mean? You gotta go in the first door and then go up to the other one. So, breaks, bro. Hands are full. I'm like, oh my god. So I'm picking everything up. I go up, get the keys, come back out, and I'm like walking to my car and like I feel like I had like my pants were heavy. Like I had my wallet and my like my phone, my keys. I'm like, what's going
Pants
on?
were heavy.
Yeah, like my shit
You
was
shit yourself.
come on. My shit was dropping. My shit was dropping, right?
Out here with the
So then
depends
I
on.
get up. So I come up to my car and I'm like, yo, like, but the belt I had on was like too big, bro.
This is the
You
humidity.
had a belt
wooden
that was
belt.
too big.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
pants feel heavy, but your belt
Yeah.
too big.
Your
Okay.
belt too big and your
You know
pants
what I'm
was
saying?
heavy.
My pants was dropping, you know.
What kind of belt was this, yo? Shout out
With
to
a
the
suit.
brand of that belt,
It
yo.
was a Tommy belt too.
They holding it
It
up.
was a little too big, but I don't know. Maybe I skipped dessert the night before. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
What's up with this jacket, man? The build up of this
I'm
is
getting
crazy.
to that because this was
This
something.
jacket don't fall apart by the seams, bro. I swear to God.
So I had a little bit of like time before like the guests got there because I missed the shuttle obviously. So I drove, so I beat them. So I'm like trying to cool down. I'm like, yo, it's like 100. Got a nice shady spot.
The wedding was outside.
They moved it inside at the last minute, so
Yeah, that
I'm getting
sounds
there. I'm
fun.
getting there. So then there's like a little bit of time before they get there, and I'm like, yo, I gotta fix this belt. I'm not gonna like be like, you know, picking my pants up and doing a rockaway for 3 hours. So I'm in my car and I'm like, yo, we making a new hole.
Yo.
So I had the thing on me, you know what I mean, like the little blade, and I came poke the little hole in it, make sure I got like enough in there. I come back out, like open my door, like fix my pants, like perfect hole, bro. Perfect hole, and it was exactly where I needed it to. It was like literally God made the hole.
Shout out to the '90s for teaching us that you can
Exactly.
just fucking just
Yeah.
add another hole into.
He was
your
guiding
belt.
my hands. So anyway, that was fine. I looked dapper, and so we get in the spot. It was supposed to be outside, and we moved it inside, or they moved it inside obviously because it was like 100. And so we go
Like
inside, and there's
105
like
that
not
day,
too many
sure.
chairs. So I'm thinking in my head, oh, we're standing through this. Like, all right, like
Standing wetting my ass.
So then, yo, God got me, bro. So as soon as I got in there, they're like handing out water and tea and whatever. And where I like posted up was right in front of one of like the AC vents. So I'm chilling. I'm
Bet.
just standing there like a goon. Like, I know nobody at this wedding except maybe 4 people, and 3 of them were in the wedding. So I'm just, you know,
Dolo.
yeah.
You stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, he don't belong here. He don't belong here with the
Giant
dapper
stranger.
Giant strap.
security.
Track. So anyway, so dead quiet. Ceremony's happening, right? My top, but I just bought this suit, bro. I just bought this sport coat, and it fit me. It was fine. I wasn't breathing hard. I wasn't like none of that, bro. This button, the top button was buttoned, right? This shit popped off. It was dead quiet. All you heard was ding, 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 ding. I'm looking around like I know nobody saw that. Like,
You picked up the button?
hell no, I picked up that button. This lady in front of me, she's like, I hear her like talking to her husband real quiet. She's like, it looks like a button. she puts it on this cocktail table, like right where, like next to us, and I just come up behind her real slow, just like this in the pocket, bro. And I went back and I was like, we're gonna leave this
Scrape
jacket.
it
We're
off
gonna
the
leave this
table.
jacket open. You heard?
I heard that. Unloosen the tie, time to drink, baby.
So I mean, yeah, it wasn't nothing crazy.
I wish
bro.
it was
just
one
a
of
little
them stories where it's like the button pop,
Yeah.
hit the bridesmaid, she fell forward,
Heads of
hits the-
glass,
hits the bride.
Nah. Yeah. Anyway, it wasn't.
Fucking Grams is at the soup.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh, Lord.
button hits the fucking spoon.
So I mean, I fixed the heavy pants, the jacket. I'm gonna have to, would you take that back? Talk about like, you know,
Absolutely.
Talk about a
Button
refund.
came on. Yeah, I gotta
You
sew
have to
this.
give it back.
Not take it back, but sew this button on for
I'm not
free.
gonna go pay a cleaners to put the button back on when
Go back to
I
the
left.
spot.
Yeah, exactly. Like I want my money back.
You had to get fitted for that jacket, no?
Yeah.
It's a custom
You're
jacket,
supposed to have
bespoke.
Fitted it.
Yeah.
That is now a bespoke jacket.
Fitted the
Yeah.
correct word.
So yeah, I'm thinking about returning something. We talking
Bring
about
that
how I
shit
feel
back.
about returning things. So
No, you gotta return
No,
it.
no, no.
One time use anyway. You might as
Yeah.
well. Might as well be that guy.
But anyway, honestly, it turned out to be a beautiful time. These were like little like stupid things that happened, but it was just super hot, so it was annoying when they were happening. They were annoying, but you know we're grown up, so we got through that, and it was a beautiful time.
I'm
I
still
don't know,
annoyed
man.
about this album. That album? That
What?
Yeezus
Yeah,
album?
use that shit still
Still
on your
on your
mind.
mind?
That was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Not even.
I'm playing
More
that
than
shit
that.
all day tomorrow. All day.
But
Years.
long story short, we want a refund on the jacket.
All
Let me
right,
get that back.
we're gonna get that back.
What? Go ahead.
I got refunds on shit that I'll never get back, but they're lessons learned.
Oh,
So
I don't like exactly. That's what I was
Definitely
telling
some
you that
experience.
earlier.
I got refunds on a 2001 Mitsubishi Diamante. I need a refund on.
hold on. Stay on that because there's
these refunds I'm asking for are all my fault because it was just me
ended up
being
buying a lemon.
young and dumb. Bro, you
What
want to
happened?
talk about a limon?
son. All right, look. So I bought a, what was it, a 97? I think that was the year it was. Mitsubishi Eclipse. They only got, what, 2 of those shits?
Yeah,
Not the newest looking one that looks like...
the Paul
You
Walker
talking about
John, the green
the
John.
little girl sports car?
Look,
green
man,
John.
I bought that shit.
What was you doing?
Listen.
Kev, what was you thinking, man?
All I've had at that
going
point in
through a
time...
phase.
I was. All I've
through a
had at
phase.
that point in time was pretty much hoopties. All hoopties. All hoopties until the car I got now. Well, actually, until I had a court. This one, I'm like, you know what? I want a car that look kind of cool. Like, you know, I got a couple of dollars in my pocket now. Like, let me get something that look all right.
You go get a 2-door
And-
Mitsubishi.
And it was stick shift. I'm like, I'm about to do wild stuff.
You was never gonna pick
Can't
me
do
up.
wild stuff. Nah, hell no.
And that
I would have had to
little ass
fucking bungee cord you to the roof.
Yeah. My boy's Maserati is tight now.
Look, I'm
That shit
six.
got
I'm
small.
6 feet tall. I'm not supposed to have this car. Period. This Eclipse. That shit was already snug, but it was all black inside.
That shit
Tin-
probably look
He like
like
this.
he was in a stoli.
Yo, you
Probably
couldn't
look like he
tell.
was in a stoli, bro.
The shit was tinted out. You can't see none of it. So this is the
Mario
first.
Kart and Luigi.
This the first car I got tents on. This the first car. I think that shit had a little moonroof, sunroof thing on it. I got. I'm loaded to earth. I got the stick shift. I'm like, I'm about to move this shit.
Fall time.
Move this shit. That shit drove for all of about a week. All of a week.
Got
And
him.
then- and then
Where'd you
what?
buy it from?
Craigslist.
Did they say what
Got
happened?
him.
Did they say what happened with it or not?
Nah. Oh, do I know what
Do you
happened
know
with
what
it?
was wrong?
There was mad shit wrong with
Oh
it.
wow.
The fucking, it was a stick shift. The fucking transmission was fucked up.
Oh, God.
Radiator
Clutch.
was cracked. And it was the summer when I bought that shit too.
Good lord.
But you didn't see this when you was buying it?
Nigga, I ain't give a fuck. I'm like, yo, let me get this shit. They, you know how it is. When you selling the car, you get your shit right for the
get
showing
excited.
of that day.
You get excited. yeah.
You got all this shit. You done got all the.
They put fix a flat on all the tires.
You got all the emergencies, the cautions, whatever warnings off
painting
the
the tires.
dashboard off. You fucking probably changed a little bit on the mileage. Got the tires pumped. Shit is perfect just for that time when
day.
you're showing that
Yeah.
car.
Just for them 30 minutes that this guy is here
You gotta
looking
bring a
at this
mechanic
shit.
with you next time.
Got that shit. I mean, I learned my
We
lesson
buy
from
new.
it.
That was a long time ago.
I'm gonna give
This
you
is like 09.
Yeah,
I'm
it was a
gonna
long
give
time
you
ago. We
the
buy new.
illest lesson. You buy new.
No,
Y'all
we-
buy new.
no,
I buy
Yo,
new.
You
buy
got-
new.
I buy
If
you.
you
gotta
can
see-
buy
gotta-
new,
It's a separate thing, bro.
I buy used.
unless
I
it's like a
bought-
429
Yeah, but
boss.
yourself.
I got you. I'm gonna hit you with a double whammy right now. This is how like
Mitsubishi
small this
Diamante.
world is, right? 2000, I want to say like 10, 11, right? My dad's we going through the paper, right? And I see it's this spot in Linden. It's a tow yard in Linden, and they're doing a vehicle auction to make space for all the vehicles that people just didn't claim or
You just
whatever,
got
right?
sucked in. Off the
So my
drive,
dad
bro.
is like this, like he's pointing at us like, yo, check that out, right? So we had done this before. We've been to police auctions, cop the car here, flip it, or listen, I bought a $500 car, right? I sold it to my boy's girl for $750. She rode that car for 3 years, no problem. Bullshit ass Dodge Neon, bro. I was so upset when I sold her that car.
Those are the cars that
Damn, yo,
last.
I could have been in that shit for 3 years for $500 or whatever. Anyway, so we get to the lot. They got a whole bunch of just bullshit. Behind all the bullshit is 2 cars. It's a Mitsubishi Diamante in slime green, and it's a
What?
fucking
Slime.
green,
Slime.
bro.
You sure it's slime?
This is the one
Slime,
you bought.
big body, but this
Yeah.
shit fucking look like an S500 just made in
The
Japan, right?
Nickelodeon slime.
Yeah, word. Behind that is a 2002 Mercedes-Benz CLK convertible. It's like this color blue, purple with the matching top, and the interior is like a dark blue. CLK
Stay
50,
away.
55 AMG, big body.
Should have been a sign that says stay
I'm
away.
like, should have been a fucking sign that says "Stay away,
Yeah,
bro."
yeah.
My dad gives it a look. He's like, he did me dirty too, yo, because he was. I could tell it was on some shit like,
he was trying to teach you something.
yeah, like you gonna have to learn your
he was
lesson,
trying
right?
to teach you something. Yeah.
So
One of those.
check this out, right? So I told the guy, I'm like, how much for the Benz? He's like, you don't want the Benz. I was like,
He told you he
I
wanted
want the
that.
fucking Benz, bro.
Yeah, you
He's
leaving
like,
with the
look.
Benz.
He's like, look, give me $1,000. I'm like, what's wrong with it? He's like, look, the rats done chewed through the ECU.
Bro,
Bro,
you know now.
motherfuckers was living in that
You
shit.
know
And
now.
he told me straight up, motherfuckers was living there. In my head, I'm like, it's 2000. We 9 years. The car was made 10 years
that
ago.
long ago.
It's gonna, but I'm saying the parts is gonna be cheaper now than if let's say it was 2-3 years
Be
old.
harder
So
to
in my
get
head,
them,
I'm
though.
like, even if I put like 7-8 grand into this, I'm
Not
up.
worth it. It's not.
I don't know how many miles is on the car because the car don't start. And when he towed the car, he didn't know how many miles on it, right? So I'm looking at the Mitsubishi. So I'm like, all right, throw me in a package deal with this Mitsubishi and this car. Man says, you don't want the Mitsubishi. I said, I want to give you my money, bro. I don't
I need this
this
car
shit.
with
Please
that
just
car.
take this shit. I
Please
just
tell
need
me.
something.
Please tell me you left with 2 cars.
My dad's in the background like, whatever. Get both cars, $1,800. Right.
For
This is-
both cars?
For both cars. Should have known something was up right there. This is where the headache begins.
Yeah, I can't believe.
And I
this story,
should have
bro.
asked for my refund right then and there. It's called buyer's remorse, in case you don't know.
I
So
can't,
you
be-
buy
I
some
can't
shit,
believe this story.
and it's like, fucking fuck, I should have never bought this. Man charged me $200 to have the Benz towed. Because it don't start. You just bought this car, you got to get it off my property.
How far was the tow?
Roselle, went from Linden to Roselle, about 2 miles.
Jesus Christ, for
$200?
The car don't start.
So
It's,
what?
it's slammed to
$200?
the ground. So he's got to come with jacks,
crank?
jack it up, crank it, sit it on blocks, slide it. I don't even got a mechanic lined up
Bro.
to take this car. I'm doing shit. I'm on a
You win-
whim,
yeah, you
my
win. You
nigga.
win.
I'm flying.
You a
Yo,
fart in the wind
I'm
right here.
holding the fucking
This is
seat and I'm
insane.
fucking flying. like I'm just gripping and ripping. Man's charges me $200,
I
right?
jumped out
the
the window.
Diamante starts up, no problem. Try the Diamante off. Drop the bins at the thing. Maybe about a week in the ownership of the Diamante, I'm like, yeah, this is the John right here. This is the fucking John. I go
The
in
slime green
green Diamante
I like the
with,
slime
with
green.
beige interior, and the moonroof fucking worked, right? Week in the ownership, I'm like, yo, this is the John. I'm gonna go put a system in it. Get the touchscreen fucking radio, put 212s in the trunk.
Before you did any
slam.
mechanic work.
Before I did the fucking oil change, before I went and got the shit
Plugs.
re-inspected,
Oh,
which,
yeah.
by the way, if you're buying a car and the inspection sticker ain't up to date, that means something may be wrong with that motherfucker.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I
duh.
go take this fucking car, get a system in it, spend like $500-$600 for the system. Shit booming. Leave the system.
in your driveway.
Come back because they forgot to install something. Come back because they forgot to install something, right? Guys like, yo, the whole interior smells like gas. In my head, I'm like, oh, no shit, nigga, I'm rocking. I'm fucking like this in a whip. I got my system. I'm in the big, but I don't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, one of your gas lines is like clipped. I'm
Oh
like,
my
so in my
God.
head, I'm like,
The
damn,
rats
that's
ate
why.
through that shit.
That's why it takes me like a day to fill up. I'm going through gas like every fucking. I'm thinking I'm just in a big body. I'm thinking like this is it, right?
Like you on diesel in the
Like-
fucking Diamante.
You should have blew up on you.
So I fucking go.
That's
I-
a movie shit.
I
You
put
leave
that
a train, a trail of
Liam Neeson.
gasoline.
I put that shit right on Craigslist. I had this car, bro, for all of 2 weeks. I done registered it, insured it, put a system in this car, all that shit. The day before I put it on Craigslist, it starts raining. I got a leak in the windshield. That shit come down to the floor. So as this shit is happening, I'm on Craigslist, keeping it 100. Like, yo, it got a gas leak. I don't know where it's at. Whoop-de-whoop. This kid, bro, he had to be 2 years younger than me. Comes up to me and he's like, yo, I want to buy that. And I'm like, bro, this ain't for you. I'm like, yo, don't do it, my G. Like, this is for somebody who knows what
Trying
the
to
fuck
pass
they
you
on
should
do.
have
that,
got it off your hands,
Bro,
The info.
Yeah.
I want to buy the car. I want the car.
It's you.
He's got the whole vision.
you.
Yo, I'm going to tint this shit out. I'm going to put this color rim on it. Be in the Diamante cruising. Man, buys the whip. I think I charged him like a stack. So I'm up 200, but with the system and everything, I'm still down like $600. This man's calling me 2 days later. Yo, was the transmission slipping when you had it?
Oh my god, bro.
I swear to God, it wasn't.
Oh my God.
It wasn't. That
Should
John
have
drove
switched up
fine.
languages on him. Like, come on.
Como estás, huh? When I was driving it, car was completely fine. Like, it was cool. This man's caught it, and at that point, the transmission was like, I'm good. I'm done.
Yeah.
Caught him, and
Hey, look, this is his
put
lesson
like
now.
$2,000 into that shit.
Find him so he can get on
Oh
here and be
my
like,
God.
I learned my lesson.
That's
I'll
wild.
never do that
Don't
again.
forget, I still got the Benz. So we go back to that story still within the same story. The Benz is at a mechanic now. My dad's got a mechanic, right? He's like, yo, the whole front end is like rusted and destroyed.
Yo, there's
That
no
happens.
engine in this motherfucker.
Them shit
He's like,
rust,
yo,
man.
you need like a whole. He's like, yo, I'm not
You need
even
a whole
joking.
new body.
A whole new front end, shock struts, springs, sway bars, all hydraulic pumps, all that shit. Right? He's like, you definitely need tires. You definitely need an ECU. Obviously the normal stuff. You need a
new
battery.
ECU?
Cause the rats chew through the shit, right? In my head, I'm like, yo, if this
What
comes
do
out
they
to like
eat in
$5-6
there?
grand, I'm cool, right? By the way, we don't got a key for the car, so we can't get the car
Oh
started,
my God.
right?
You driving out here with a flathead.
What was you thinking?
What was I thinking? Oh my God, we need a segment called "What the fuck were you
Oh
thinking?"
my God.
I have the car towed to Ben's, cause they gotta have the car on premise to make sure you're the owner of the vehicle.
Yeah.
So they can
Please
check
tell me
the-
how much they
the
told
VIN
you
number.
it was gonna cost.
The,
No
the
Benz.
tow was 150.
I want to know what
Ben's
the
wanted
mechanic said.
$450. Right? $450 to make the key for that car. Bro, at this point, I had like 10 cents left in my name.
Oh shit.
Had the car towed back, $150. Because the car don't start. Right? So I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah, you
what are we
hemorrhaging
gonna
money
do?
at this point.
What are we gonna do, bro? I don't know what the fucking story was. My dad was at the fucking chicken shack. Happened to just bring this car up in conversation, probably talking shit about me, how my fucking idiot son went and bought some shitty shit.
He bought
and
two
had-
cars, not one, two.
The fucking guy he was talking to was the motherfucker who owned the Benz.
No.
He had the key
No
at the
way.
crib.
What
My-
kind of
my dad-
coincidence is that? There's no
What are you
such thing as
talking about?
coincidence.
My dad gives this man
What are the
50
odds,
bucks.
though?
He gives us the key, and he's just like, yo, I had the car. I own the car. It had got towed. I lost the fucking title and the paperwork. I never got it, and I said, fucking, and just left it there.
You made
so
this
I'm like,
shit
all
up.
right, now I could see, I could put a person to the car. So I'm like, all right, now it's worth it. Now I could see the person. You obviously you cared about it. Something happened with the paperwork. He said, "Yo, like I moved to New York at the time. It's too much back and forth. I guess for what he paid for it, he was like, fuck it, they could have the car, whatever." I'm like, all right, now I'm really investing in this shit. Get the key, get the car started. We got 320,000 miles on it.
Oh my God.
How?
In 9 years?
How? Yeah.
No, when I
How old?
bought it, it was 9. It was a 01, and I bought it in 2011, 12.
It was 20 years.
So it was 10.
No, it's my bad. 10 years.
10 years. Had 320,000 miles on it. But the
Nigga.
outside was clean, my nigga. The color, beautiful. The top matched the body, beautiful.
They drove that
have
car every
that
day.
many-
They
Even
must have drove
they
down
drove
to
it every
Florida
day.
every month or some
Yeah.
shit. Right? So in my head, I'm like,
100,000
geez.
a year.
At
You
that
live in
point,
Jersey, you work
Not
in
in Florida,
Florida.
I mean,
I'm driving there every day.
at that
10
point, the guy,
years. That's like more. That's like 50.
3
that's
times as much.
32,000 miles a year.
32, yeah.
32. So you're probably doing something like 2,000.
Normally you put like
2,500
15
miles a
year,
month.
20?
So that's literally
15,
driving
20?
down to Florida and back once a month for 10 years. Anyway,
God, good God.
so start the car up. This shit got wild mileage, man. It's like, look, your transmission is slipping. You need a new diff. We ain't even get to rims, tires, fucking piston rods, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, holy shit, I'm done. Put this shit on
She's
Craigslist.
literally bringing that shit back to life.
Shout out to All Eyes on Me, Shalik the barber. He ends up buying a whip from me.
Oh God.
He gives me $1,500. He sees it and is like, Shalik is like a playalistic dude. So he old school Cadillac trucks on big rims. He shit like that. So he seen the shit. Yeah, that's me. Took the car, right? Maybe 2 years ago, right over here around the corner on next to the Wendy's and shit, I see that car up for sale in front of the shit.
No.
Wow.
In my head, I'm like,
He went through the same shit. Like,
I'm gonna buy it.
fuck this.
In my head, I'm like, I'm gonna buy it. I call him up.
Yo, I'm disappointed in
I
you.
call him up. It's done now. Like, he,
It's
I know
2
this was a
years
long
later.
time ago, but good Lord, Lord.
peep.
what
So
the-
in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna buy the car. Now it's a story.
I'm
now
getting-
I got
I'm getting
some
anxiety
that
just
loop
listening
back
to
to
this.
me, this, that, and the third, right? He was like, yeah, I want $5,000. He's like, come see the car. I can't go see the car because then he gonna see it's me, try to charge me more or something. Be like, I bought
They
this
don't
shit
know
from
your
you.
voice.
Nah, right? So I had somebody else go for me. This man spent $15,000 putting that car back together. He gave it the whole new front end. He gave it all new ECU, tune up, lower block. He did the brakes, everything on the car. He cleaned up the rust. He had half of it repainted. He put a new top because it was leaking. He spent 15
brought it
bands
back.
on his car. I think he went through like a divorce or some shit and was trying to get it off. He was like, yo, 5. I told him 2. He was like, I think about it. I called him back a week later. He's like, nah, I need at least 5. And that was the story. That was it.
You spent 15 bands.
So
just to
me wanting my money back gives
drive
y'all
the
a story like that about how fucking I ain't get a goddamn thing. I lost. I bought a car with leaking gas, sold that for a loss, and I got this other car that was just too much for me to handle, sold that at a loss, and I think I walked away with like $1,000 fucking Chevy Cavalier or some shit. And then that car, my dad convinced me to sell to some old lady after I put tints and HID and a radio in it.
Took advantage of an old woman, bro.
Convinced me to sell that shit, and then every car from there was been like fucking just abusing me.
That's why you gotta go with a lease on some new shit or something. It's just
Nah,
like,
man, not yet.
That's
deal
a
with all those
lesson.
fucking problems.
E63 coming soon, baby. I'm telling you.
That's just a lesson.
That's just shit.
Yo, a lesson,
What's a
and
lesson?
all sales are final on that one.
That shit is
Once you give that,
Pocket.
The car game taught
Dental.
you.
once that money leaves your hand,
Let's go.
that's it.
yeah.
That
For the
is-
most part.
That is all she Rizzo.
There's some experiences that really didn't cost money that you just want a refund on.
Yeah, me too.
I just wish this never happened. Like,
Oh my gosh, bro.
But at the same time, aren't you happy it happened?
I got one. I kind of want a
Kinda?
refund on, but I don't because I got my ass beat.
nah, not really.
Some.
Not really.
I
Some
caught-
of them, maybe,
couple.
but no.
I caught a hand job at the fucking Jesus Christ camp
Hold
once.
on, please. Please fix that.
Wait a second. How you just gonna
Yo,
drop that
yo,
like that, bro?
yo, this is something I need a
You
refund
just-
on.
you being
That
super-
shit fucking hurt.
That's too casual.
Ah.
You too casual. Man.
Yeah, I was like 14 years old.
Oh,
I was at the Jesus Christ
the
camp in
Lord
Jersey.
said, "Let these hands be dry."
Yo, that shit, she had flint in one hand and the other one was just fucking stone, and she was
Smited
just
the hand.
so Pete, right?
She was trying to make fire.
So I'm gonna make a long story short because I don't want to get into graphic detail because this is for you.
Yo.
But I had caught the
The
HJ at the JC camp, right?
The Jesus Christ
The
camp.
Jesus Christ
We supposed
camp,
to
right?
learn about God, read
You
the
know,
scriptures.
You're
Shit
supposed
like
to be
that,
living
but,
under
you know, we was-
the guides and
they're
the
all
guidance
freaks.
of the Lord. Oh yeah.
What was in that fruit you gave me this morning, bro?
Chill, B.
I don't know, man.
Nah.
We're on another level this morning,
So
bro.
we walking down this path, right? And there was this light skinned chick that I was fucking with there. And she just threw her hand down my pants. I was like 13,
How did this turn
14.
into like a Lowe's love story?
I don't want to say love. It was just crazy.
But
But
this what it is,
I
bro.
need a refund because that shit hurt. Anyway,
Oh, a
she threw the hands down the pants, whatever. 2 counselors pull up on us as she's doing her thing, and basically like, hey, come this way with me, and you come this way with me.
You
Like,
should have just got the smack to the
they
back of the head.
see-
Like, what the fuck are y'all doing over here?
I just started laughing. It's Carlos.
I spun,
Wash your hands.
I spun off like, nah, she was fixing a button on my shorts. Like, everything was fucking
Yes.
copacetic.
Yes.
My
Because
She
button
done-
popped off.
She done told
It's definitely an
the
explanation.
guidance counselor
Reasonable
over
explanation.
here, like, yeah, I was, yanking on the John and whatever. So we chilling or whatever. We go back to the thing, whatever. And that next morning, they say, Carlos,
you
come
need to
to
get
the
the fuck
office.
out of here.
What the
Come to the office. So I'm like, oh man, my ass is grass, bro. They're like, what happened? I'm like, nothing happened. They're like, she told us everything. I'm like, nothing happened. Deny,
She
right?
said everything.
We end up leaving on a Sunday. My dad came down to get me on a Saturday because from there we was gonna go somewhere. So I see him in the van. I'm like 2 miles out from the camp door. I'm like, yo, meet me on the dirt road. My nigga. Like, I don't want nobody talking to this man. Throw me in the truck. Let's be the fuck out of here, bro.
This no
He gets-
refunds thing went left.
He gets in the van. He paid for the extra day. It was like $2,000. They
Whoa.
booted me by him coming. I didn't know, but they call him down. I'm thinking he's picking me up for another trip we about to go on, but they like, nah, come get your kid like right now. So he's out that $250 a day.
He must have been a terror.
I'm
'cause
wilding. I hop in
This
the
is one
van.
incident
He
that
said,
you
"Yo,
got kicked
how
out?
was everything?" I was like, "It was cool." He was like, "Yeah, it was real cool, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Touchy feely, huh?" And I'm in the back
nigga,
seat.
you know.
I'm in the back seat like this, and he just looked at me. He was like, "You know, you just cost me $350, something like that." And I was just like,
Shit was
well,
expensive.
like nothing really.
It was worth
in
it.
my head, I'm like, nothing even really happened. Like, go get your money back. Like, fuck, for $350. Like, we could have took this. I would have turned
coulda
up for
went to-
$350.
to
Like, why did you tell?
Six Flags.
Why did you tell me how much this cost you?
God,
I would have
bro.
made sure I got everything out the trip, nigga.
That's true though. That's true.
How old were you?
Oh, bro, I was like 12, 13. I was wilding.
Wow, you had to be a menace over there for them to kick you out of
that's
one
some
incident.
derelict shit.
Yo, it wasn't me.
It wasn't you,
I mean,
but it was
I
me.
allowed it to happen because it was great, but just it caught me off guard too. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
fuck,
the-
this
the
what we
layer
doing?
of
This what we
skin
doing?
was
Just
lost.
young, stupid.
Just young, dumb, and full of it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man, I know. Anyway, though,
I got one experience. And it's yo, look, I guess whatever was going down with that Accord was the greatest car for the worst time ever in my life. Right? So besides the Yeezy album, which happened in this 07 Accord, I met this young lady, whatever, somewhere around this time. She lived in New York. You know, I wasn't necessarily doing what I was supposed to do, but I didn't do too much. Going to kick it, and I decided to. The day I went, what happened to be the opening day of the Yankees opening game.
Traffic
Bro,
out
she
the
lived in the
wazoo.
Bronx. I'd never had to experience this. We live close as hell to New York. It takes us at the most.
the Bronx is different. Too.
Yeah, I know, but just like
Oh, yeah.
just
On a
getting
normal time, it's like
into
30
New
minutes,
York.
40
yeah,
minutes.
Yeah,
getting
but I
into
feel
New
like
York,
always crazy.
bro. That ride was like 3 hours, which normally takes like 30 to 45 minutes. 3 hours, and then I pretty much had to turn right back around because
Did
took
you
up all
never
the time
linked
that
with
I
her?
had free. Huh? I
never-
did, and that shit was you know,
she-
she was cool, but it
She
was
was
too
at-
much. It was too much at that time. There was a lot going
Did she
on.
offer? Did she offer to buy you anything?
Nah, I wouldn't. I can't.
Did she offer you drinks?
Did she make fire?
Look, this is what happened.
Did y'all go out to eat?
Look, we went out and had a drink. We
Did
literally
she
had
pay
like
for
two
it?
drinks. Nah,
You sat in 3 hours of traffic. You spent like $90
She
in
don't
toll
know
money.
that this was going to happen.
Now she do know. Now you owe me something. Ladies,
Look,
get
man.
it right, yo.
Like I went
I'm
out
just
there.
saying.
The first thing.
What are you talking about?
I'm
She
just
was real
saying.
cool, but I guess she's real close knit with her family. So first time ever, like we just going to kick it. Like we ain't nothing.
I just told you I sat in traffic for 4 hours
But
to
look,
go see
look,
your ass.
we ain't-
You gonna
Los.
buy me this drink, bro?
Look,
Fuck
we,
out of here.
we ain't nothing. Like we really like
She
we
ain't
just
owe him
kicking
nothing.
it first time.
She
I
owe
go
nothing.
and I
As a
meet her.
human being,
I gotta go to the
compassion.
house, and I had to meet like her family. That was awkward as
She
hell.
was
Like,
Spanish,
on
wasn't
the
she?
first date.
no, she was not.
Okay, I'm bad.
Which was
my bad.
Which is strange because that's what I would expect from.
Me, yeah, I
They
know.
probably wanted to make sure
Spanish
you was
I thought that was a layup.
I don't know, but that whole day it was just I want that day erased from my memory.
How was the weather?
Oh, it was-
Summertime.
Oh, that shit was it was springtime.
Oh, yeah,
This is opening day.
oh yeah, March.
So
Yeah,
Probably
it is.
beautiful
nice.
day.
It was a
I
nice
got-
like
I got
78
hella
degree day.
dates. I got hella dates. I
Yeah,
need
we're
to
not doing
refund
that
on.
though. You get them on the late
Right
night
back.
Patreon, John, but we're not doing that right
Nah,
now.
you know, it's just normal stuff.
Oh,
like,
yeah, everybody has
what we
those
spoke
experiences.
about the other day. If on the first date you asked to go to somewhere where there's seafood, are you a thought?
The girl asked you,
Yeah, on the first date,
what if she doesn't eat meat?
only fish, my nigga.
Tell the people what this first
You can't buy
seafood
sushi.
thing.
You
This
can go buy
isn't-
2 cars.
This isn't
On-
going to get.
You can buy 6 pairs of sneakers.
know.
You can't buy no fish.
You're
But
not
I'm
getting
saying,
roast
on
salmon.
the first
Huh?
date, you taking shorty out. The first date, y'all been talking this and the third. Let's go out
that's
to
like
eat.
my go-to.
And she says, let's go to Red Lobster or Joe's Crab Shack.
You need to buy them sushi. They like that.
Nah,
Nah,
she
this
says, let's go to Red Lobster or Joe's Crab Shack.
You get a little couple of fries for the
Come
lady.
on,
man.
That's a
son.
thought move.
Red
She
Lobster?
asked you for that.
You gonna? Yeah,
Maybe she
I'm-
was hungry.
Red
She
lobster.
ain't been
That's
there
a-
in a minute.
that's a thought
Is that
move.
Red Lobster expensive?
Red
That's a
lobster's
thought
trash.
move.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I'm just saying.
It's a thought move.
Why?
Or
Yeah.
Joe's Crab Shack.
I would have.
You just gonna be
The
cracking
first date, I
claw,
wanna-
slurping
yeah,
claw
I
on
I
the
would have
first
swooped in and
date.
be like, "Oh, we're going somewhere else."
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's
butter all over your face and shit.
Yeah, well, that's what she wanted.
That's like you on the first date, you want to go to the barbecue pit. Like, that's where you going to go on the first date?
Is she paying? It's like, nah. Nah, bro, you gotta
I need
like,
my
they
money
like
back.
sushi and stuff. They don't want no red
I need my
lobster.
money back on a lot of dates just because, like, these bitches is boring. Like, these bitches.
Yeah,
like,
but
they ain't got nothing to talk about.
yeah.
You just boring. Like, you just eat, sleep, fart, take up space. Like,
But that's
you
a lesson,
boring.
though.
It is. It is.
You can't want nothing.
Now you
You
gotta-
can't want that back.
Pick me up and open my door. Shout out to Usher.
You know you a skydiving dude, or you gotta come out and just I don't know what the word is. Like, you gotta not expect so much. You want
I
these.
don't expect nothing.
I want to
I'm
hit the
saying, at
fucking Mount
least-
Everest
Yeah.
first date. Like, yeah, let's fucking hit the apex of the mountain.
Nah.
No, there's
I'm
certain
saying,
things
though,
that
Not,
is
not
like
lower
every
your
word-
standards, but
If every word is just like, yeah.
You picked a bad one, bro. Don't get mad at her because she wants crab legs.
I know strippers with more class. Yeah, don't get mad at her because she want crab legs.
Yeah,
you should
you
want
just
better
pick
in
the
life than
boring
just
one.
crab legs.
you gotta get
gotta-
on
you
that
gotta- you gotta
that
reach-
dating site for like
Reach
millionaires.
higher.
Oh,
and
Raya.
higher.
Right? Yeah.
Shout out Raya. I'll get there one day.
Who's Raya?
Raya
That's
is
the,
a
like,
is a date is
millionaire
a
dating
Tinder for
site.
millionaires basically.
I'm not. Yeah.
Get there one day.
Saying,
I don't really
You
want to
think
get
the,
there. One day.
Take the funk.
we need
Tell
the
them you got
Patreon
Bitcoin.
after hours. You think the clap is rampant among millionaires?
Nah, we buy that shit off.
You think millionaires just got a couple groupies that they just pass around? And
Yeah,
just
they
fucking-
all. Yes.
feel
Elon
like they got-
Musk is sharing the same thoughts
just
as
like-
Bezos.
That's what the
Insulin and shit
athletes
on
do.
deck.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the
So the-
athletes do.
What?
Like, yo,
There's a
in,
community
in
for that.
Vegas, holla at this shorty. In Miami, holla
Yeah.
at this shorty. You don't think these millionaires is like,
They got some sort of network of free
Yeah.
shit. Hey, you seen Eyes Wide Shut? They go butt ass doing orgies and
Yeah,
stuff.
but
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
like high,
Museums.
that's this. I'm talking about like the Suns like roster. Like, running down on I'm
running
talking
down on the shorty?
Yeah, you seen Adam. You seen, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm saying like
You think
it's
that's happening with your favorite actress?
actress. I'm not gonna talk about my favorite actress.
Getting
and
ran
what
down on
happened
by fucking Brad Pitt.
Ruined
The entire
all the
squad
movies
from,
you see there.
What was the movie where everybody came
Inglourious
out?
Basterds, that shit?
the movie where everybody came out who became famous. Ridgemont
Oh,
High.
Fast Times at
Fast
Ridgemont
Fast
High.
Times at Ridgemont
Yeah,
High,
it's
where
a
everybody
classic.
and their mother came out. That whole squad is just running down on the same chick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
That's terrible.
It's just listen. I'm just saying. Think about it.
that's none of my business though.
Think about it. It's hilarious.
Look,
We're
man.
talking about grown-ups out here.
I need my money back on movie theater tickets. We spoke about Space Jam last time.
Yeah.
I need my money back on.
You just be impulse buying, bro.
No, I don't impulse
The
buy.
car, the car.
Ah,
That was a long time ago, and
Yeah,
Space
you
Jam was an impulse. You
Yeah,
knew it was gonna be.
You knew better. You knew better for that one.
That's why I waited so long to see it, and I watched it for free, and I need my money back in time. So I'm up. Like we got.
You know what I saw the other day was Tom and Jerry,
I always
Why?
watch time. The new one.
the movie.
I'm not gonna watch that. Yet.
It was
Why?
good.
Why
It was
did you
on
watch this?
HBO. I didn't buy it. It was good.
Yeah, well, all right. That's another good point. All the shit on subscription based HBO Max, Netflix.
Yeah.
If I don't watch it on Netflix for a month, I need my
prorated. Yeah, I need
my
that shit
monthly rate
prorated. Because not all that Netflix shit is fire. Like, okay,
Yo,
y'all got
Netflix
some.
is heavy foreign films and
Yeah,
shit now.
heavy.
Yeah.
I need my money prorated. Y'all charge me $9 a day. I watched 7 days this month. Y'all
Nah, hell no.
$250.
It
You
better
guys
not
share
be
your
$9
password with anybody?
Oh, fuck
Hell
all that, bro.
no.
You don't, right?
Nah.
I gotta change my password.
Oh, you beat.
Look,
What's your
man.
password?
Oh man,
I almost got you.
I had to upgrade my
You about to
account.
say that shit too.
I had to upgrade my account. I was trying to go in there and watch something, and like 2 X's ago, she still has my password, and my boy, like he was like my youngin, he used to live next to me, and I was like, yeah, you use it, bro, because I had it, whatever, I don't use it that much, so I'm like, yeah, we'll use it, whatever.
Hit it
I
for
tried
the
to go
refund.
on there and I couldn't even watch nothing because they were both on
Oh,
it.
they owe you
So
money.
I had to.
You should bill them with an invoice. They owe you money.
But it's not like $10 no more. It's like $20-something.
Look. Get
Plus
that shit
interest.
back.
Yeah, plus
Oh,
interest.
I could just
boy.
change the password, right?
Yeah, but you seen old boy.
You haven't
suing that-
changed the password yet, so they still on
I'm
your
not
shit?
even watching it.
What's your
honestly.
password, my G?
You want to
Look.
go watch something after this?
Look.
Me and you?
If you
Little
could bring
something,
up a lawsuit on a stripper, you could get your money back
Ooh,
from
yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah, but that's a facade, bro.
He
That really happened.
pressed charges against
You sent that
woman.
to me, but I don't. Nothing's gonna come of that.
For those of you listening, a young, obese gentleman.
You can't give somebody something
He
and
was
ask for
obese.
it back.
Portly.
He was very large with the gobble gobble under there.
Yeah, No, I didn't think it was that big.
Let's be raw. This was an overweight Caucasian white man looking for
seeking the love of a young beautiful
black Nubian queen
You know what
at
I
the
mean?
strip club, and she was gorgeous. And what happened, Los? Go ahead. This was your article.
Not
gonna talk about
Homeboy has bought her laptops. Homeboy has bought her gaming systems. Homeboy has provided her jewelry.
It sounds like fun.
And he also loaned her $2,000.
What did he get?
In which she replied,
Did she
I
make
don't
fire?
want anybody to loan me anything because I don't pay anything back.
That's exactly
Was
what
he
you
busted
said.
cheeks or was he just giving her money?
I think
Infinite lap dance.
He must not have if he wants it back.
he was infinite lap dance guy.
That's boring.
You can
Infinite
touch
dry love, baby.
Yeah, dry love, baby.
Yeah.
For $2,000 and a couple laptops.
Friction.
And she said she gave him some things too.
He bought her
Booty
all
and
that for
boobs.
friction.
For friction. That's it.
Eesh.
I bet you he never date a stripper again.
Shouts to Cardi B.
Shout out to all the strippers getting it.
You know, I definitely take my money back from most strip clubs.
You gotta
most strip
know
clubs.
when you walk in there
So
what's about to occur.
The money back from the strip clubs is the move along.
It's gone. Yeah, I mean,
like when we went to this John with all the fucking skinny bitches, and they come and they do the shimmy, then they turn, they do the shimmy, then they loop back in 30 seconds. I've timed these bitches one time
Stop
where they
saying
come.
bitches.
I've timed these bitches one time
Females.
where they come and they
Females.
do
look,
this
man,
shimmy,
that's how you talk.
and then they hit the next dude, shimmy, they go next
That's
dude,
the
shimmy,
job.
shimmy,
the
no,
dollar parade.
bust it open.
Bro,
I got
You
something
wanted
for
to
you
go
right
to the-
here.
to the
But
wild butt naked
What is this?
spots. Yeah, no,
I
that
gotta
shit
give
was
you a
booty.
dollar and then
No.
you back in 30
No pun
seconds.
intended.
If we're gonna take that math down and do about an hour, you just made $200 off me. I don't even know your
We was
name off
probably
of
there all
shimmy.
like 15 minutes.
I left 'cause
just
it was
because
buns.
they're strippers and they may do
And
a
I
little
went
bit
to
on
Cheeks.
the
Shout out
something on
to
the
fucking
side.
Cheeks, bro. Cheeks is fire. Shout out to Cheeks, bro.
You foul.
Where they work for their dollars.
You foul.
Everybody listening to this knows Cheeks, and if you don't go to Cheeks, it's a great fucking time.
They filmed a movie there.
Yes, they did.
What
The
movie?
Wrestler.
The wrestler.
Really?
Yeah, with Mickey Rourke.
Wow.
And they also filmed part of it at Frenchie's Bar right here down
Ladies, just because
Shout out to
you're out
Frenchies.
there, stripping and shaking that ass, you're not a bitch. Don't listen to Los.
the way. Nah, I say that with love. I say bitches with love.
There you go.
All right, man. Let's
No malice.
Hey, Don, let's get into.
No, there was no
your-
sports,
Let's get into
bro.
the
You ain't got
block,
no sports?
baby.
There was no fights, no
preseason.
fights, no fights.
but we preseason.
It was
Talk about
football
it.
con. There was Giants Jets preseason last night. Boring.
Fuck the both of them.
They were up. The last time I turned it off, the Jets were up 10-0. I knew something was up.
Dak is hurt.
Oh man.
Dak is hurt.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
man.
Hard
Put some
Knocks is
respect
on.
on his name.
Good
That's
show.
my team. I don't care who you is. If you play for Dallas, that's my team. I haven't even watched them, but you still my
Dak
team.
is hurt. Can we?
Even though we can't get
I
it
like
together.
watching Jerry just frolic and
That's really
get
that's
stressed
what,
out and shit. Like that's what I like
It's
to
American.
cover.
That's the
Team.
entertainment for Dallas. Is like, what is Jerry Jones doing?
This season's gonna be fun, man.
Can we talk about
This
this
season gonna be fun.
upcoming NBA season real quick?
Why
My
not?
man
quick.
Jello got to get picked up, bro.
Leangelo?
Yes.
He had like 7 points last night in a summer league game, and they lost to my Raptors by a point.
They wasn't passing him the rock, and Mans was all over the place.
He
Give that
needs
boy
to
a
go
shot.
relax, bro. Both of his brothers in the league.
What that mean? He
Go,
not in
go
the
get
league.
go get some more tattoos.
What that
and-
mean? He not in the
Absolutely, he
league
not
though.
in the
So
league.
what?
So he trying to get there.
Bro, they're-
give him his shot.
They are loaded.
Give him his shot.
You see their house,
Who cares?
bro?
Give my man worked hard for that, bro.
I be selling socks.
That's like that's you crazy, bro.
I be- yeah,
I'd
I'm
be
telling
right
you.
there. The first three brothers in the league, or like the Kumpos, and one of them about to ball with each other.
Don't bring that
Come on, bro.
fucking fool up.
Oh, look at you hating, hater,
Hating.
hater.
He's just boring. I don't hate. He's just boring.
So what we got to look forward to next week? Any fights? Any soccer?
Yeah,
What's going on?
Gastelum's fighting Cannonier. I didn't look at the rest of the card yet. It's nothing crazy. It's not too exciting.
Got some golf going on.
No, baseball is heating up though. The Yankees are, I think, a couple games behind the Red Sox for the last wild card spot. I gotta check on the Mets. I think the Mets are still cruising. What else we got? Messi though went to PSG. Everybody
Hey,
left Barcelona. That's massive for that.
He's been there for a
That
while.
revenue is gonna be wild. They're already loaded. They're always like in it, but Messi,
Find out
That's
out the
soccer.
numbers.
That's soccer
If
more
I'm
different.
I'm not like a
betting
huge
on Messi right now to win the chip or something. It's probably
The Euros,
fucking,
yeah.
it's probably high right now.
like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm like I know everything about like all the sports. Soccer definitely not, but as far as Messi versus Ronaldo, from what like the real people that know soccer, they say that if you're not an idiot, Messi's the guy.
Yeah.
But like Ronaldo has more championships and his numbers are better. But I mean like that's a hard argument to say just because of how they play. If I was but if I'm playing a video game, I want Messi.
Yo, speaking of
Yeah.
video games, shout out to FIFA because
FIFA's the best game of all time.
I gave no fucks about soccer
FIFA's
until
the best
FIFA
game of all
came
time.
out.
FIFA's
Easily
fire.
the best game of all time. Other than like GTA or something. But anyway. Yeah, man, not too many sports. Who we got, Papa?
The red button all in
Hey.
the front, yeah.
That's cool though. Oh yeah, all right. We let's round this up. Let's, talk about what we buying, man. What we getting into this week? What did we get last week?
Oh,
What
last
did y'all
week
buy
I
this week?
left them at the crib. I had bought some sneakers. Shout out Clearweather brand. I bought some sneakers. They're pretty comfortable.
They came this time.
They came this time.
I think I heard of that brand, I think.
Took me like 2.5 weeks to get them because they got shipped back for some unknown reason. But they came. They comfortable. I forgot to bring them with me, but I support that brand. They dropping a lot of heat right now. And I fucked up and I
gotta
said the
get some.
name on air. I wish I didn't do that because
Nah, that's
now
all
all
good.
y'all gonna run to it and jack my swag.
Ooh,
you know what I
well,
mean?
look,
It's
man,
cool.
Excuse me,
It's cool.
Los's brand.
That's you.
Nah,
you know,
nah,
you,
you
you
know
a
what I mean?
pioneer.
But
That's all it is.
it's
You're a
all
pioneer.
Now I gotta find another brand for when y'all swamp this one. I could just peel
Look,
out.
they
real
ain't
quick.
ready for clear weather.
Yeah,
They
but
ain't,
shout out
you
Clearweather.
still
Check
got
them out. Next week I got next week is supposed to be cold, so that jogged my memory to get
Is
some
it?
fall season. Yeah, the weather's dropping a little.
Can't wait, bro.
So I think my jacket gear. I'm a big hoodie jacket guy.
Yeah,
I
hoodie
love
season.
hoodies
Hoodie season.
and jackets. So I think I'm gonna step my game up and come with some crazy shit.
Okay.
You're gonna be seeing me on this pod this fall winter
We're
season.
gonna have
looking-
hoodie battles.
Looking righteous.
Hoodie
Straight hoodie
battles.
battles. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Do a little model off and shit. Show you what I'm working with.
Yeah.
Know what I
Go
mean?
Los.
The
Dang.
last
Los.
episode I had gave y'all my story about GOAT and what had happened
Yeah.
and the shit not getting sent out, this, that, and the third. GOAT customer service did a good job. So that money came back. I had copped the 500s, the utility black Yeezy 500s. I told you guys I was going to do that.
Something light. For
I don't got them on right now, but I did take a little video, take them out the box. I'm gonna post that up on Instagram, so you could check that out on our IG at Customer Serve Pod. That's Customer SERVPOD. That's our IG handle. What am I getting this week? We actually have been buying up a bunch of fall shit, winter shit, because the shit cheap as hell right now. This is how you do it. You
That's
get
how
that
you
shit
do it
now.
right now, baby.
Right. And but there was something. Damn, what was it? I can't remember what it was. I'm supposed to go.
That coffee
get
was
to
good this
week.
morning.
That coffee had me full as hell.
Oh, you gotta get that the generator. You gotta bring the
Yes,
generator too.
yes.
Yeah.
I got a generator, right? So that
Portable
ate up my
joint for the
purchases.
crib.
It's hot. To be blackouts, be storms. I copped the generator. I do. That's another thing that I have to do. I'm supposed to get the solar panels for the generator, because even though I got it rocking off I could charge it with the regular outlet. If the power do go out, I got a nice spot that gets some direct sunlight. So I got to cop a solar panels for my generator, and that's what I'm getting into as far as buys this coming week. What about you, Don? Buying something?
Yeah, we're gonna check that DraftKings, Rick.
Oh my God!
All right, I'm buying into the
I don't even
picks
know,
this
man. I don't
donating
need, I
or
don't
you
need to buy
buying?
nothing really right now.
You donating?
I just came back from a wedding,
week. Bought the suit.
What you
spending
get
money,
for a
you know what I
wedding
mean,
gift?
buying clothes.
You bought a wedding gift?
Yeah, a card with cash, baby.
Nah,
Cash money,
the
baby.
classic Goodfellas.
You know,
Yeah.
mafioso shit. Yeah.
Something for
Blessings
the
to the
family.
family. You know?
Johnny Tomato Sauce.
Heavy breathing.
That's it.
That's me. That's why my button popped off. We eat good over here.
That's it, baby.
Anyway,
It's your suit was was made with wood fibers, and it's the humidity just fucking.
How did I have it on the day before? It was fine.
That's what I'm saying. The
Stretched
humidity
it out,
just shit
yeah,
fucking
humidity just
expanded
fucking
the.
snap back.
I didn't even eat breakfast that day.
Yeah, get your money back. Anyway, that's the Customer Service Podcast.
We love y'all.
We out of here, baby.
Loved ones.